There are three questions that you must be asked. You must be asked these three questions during the CUSAS interview. And I'll tell you the framework on how to answer these questions, right? If you use this framework I'm about to tell you, you will definitely ace the interview. Now, but before then, let's talk about your body posture and your body language. Now, remember, Covenant University is not just a godly school. It's a Christian school. So if you're a young man, 16 and above, please put on a tie. Young lady, please dress modestly. Now, your dressing is very important. Your posture is also very important. When you do appear for the interview online or in person, don't start looking by the side or looking upwards or looking downwards. You need to maintain eye contact. You need to look at the interviewer in the eye. And I'm not saying stare at them, but look at them in the eye and then always thank them for the question before you respond. So you go something like, thank you, sir, for that question, or thank you, ma, for that question, and then you respond. Now, when you say thank you before you respond, it gives you a bit of time to compose your thoughts. Let's go into the 5 questions and I'll talk about the first 3. The first 3, you must be asked those 3. Now, out of the questions I'll talk about today, some of them you might see them, some of them you might not see them. But there are 15 new questions that they are asking students now that is throwing most people off balance because they never expected these questions to come up, right? I have a compilation of all the 15 questions and how to answer them. If it's your first time here on the STUDENTS YouTube channel, which is the Students Corner YouTube channel, don't forget to subscribe. Now, if you are that student that you want to see your life change, you want someone to guide you on this educational path, you need to click on the subscribe button. We're looking for you. Join our family. We're on this route to 11,000 subscribers and we want you to be part of that big family. So join, click on the subscribe button. And one of the ways you support the channel is to like this video. Now, YouTube will show the video to more people. All I'm trying to do with this video is to help you, right? I'm trying to help you ace your interview. Now, don't be selfish. Click on the like button so that the video can pop up and show it to other people and they can also ace their Covenant University's interview. Is to share this video to someone that is yet to write CUSAS. So let's talk about the first 3. Now remember I said there are 15 new questions that are asking right now that is throwing students off balance, but I'll talk about 5, right? And out of the 5, 3 you must see. The first one is introduce yourself. As simple as that question sounds, most students don't know how to do it. Most students just rabble, talk about things that are not relevant. There's a framework to answering that question, introduce yourself. Now, how do you answer that question? Now, the first part of your answer should contain your full names and your age. The second part of that answer should contain your recent school and the certification that you got. The third part of that answer should contain the course of study, your dream, and your hobbies. Now, that's a great framework on how to answer the question, introduce yourself. So a proper response will go something thus. My name is Zion Oshobuge. I'm 16 years old. I recently completed my SS3 at XYZ Secondary School, where I sat for SSC. I have a dream to help change the world through engineering. That is why I'm looking to study computer engineering here at Covenant University. In my free time, I like to read the Bible, I like to pray, and then I like to watch movies. This response encapsulates that framework. So let's talk about the second question that you must get asked. Why do you want to study this course? Now, whatever the course you want to study, right? Why do you want to study this course? Now, a lot of people just say, I like it, which is not a good response. Remember that the CUSAS, the screening itself is over 60, and then your interview is over 40. You need to ace your interview as much as I need you to ace your CUSAS. So, when you are asked why you chose the course, what's the framework you're supposed to use in answering? Now, the first framework is the subjects you're good at. What should be part of your response when you're answering that question? The subjects you're good at. The problem you like to solve. Are you seeing it now? The subjects you're good at, the problem you like to solve, your love for the course, your role model, if you have one that is making you study that course, and then generally any other thing you like to add. Now, a good response should go something like, thank you so much for that question. I chose accounting as a course to study because I'm naturally good with the subjects that is required to study accounting. I've always loved to help small businesses with their bookkeeping, and studying accounting will help me do that. I have a dream to one day have my own accounting firm. One of the persons that also made me choose this course is, you put the person's name there, because that has been my role model when it comes to accounting. So you see, that's just a simple framework of how you can answer that question. Okay, so because of time, I can't give you all the framework. I don't want this video to be so long, right? Let me just give you 2 other questions that are part of the 15 questions that you must be asked. Now, one of the questions they are asking currently now, a new question they're starting to ask now is, what would you do if you find money on the ground? Another question they're asking currently now as of this year is, what would you do if you found contraband in school? See, now why you might think these questions are so simple to answer, you need to have a framework of every question. And with that framework, you can practice, because practice doesn't make perfect. Practice makes improvement, right? Another question that also determines your admission or not and throws people off the balance that they're asking again just now this year is, what did you choose as your second choice university? That's a very tricky question. And when I teach students to answer that question, I teach them what to say. I teach them the framework, right? And they can use their own judgment to fill it up. Now, one of the tricks also is certain people, when they are done with the interview, don't ask questions. You need to ask the interviewer questions when they are done. Some of you will just be so happy that the interview is done and you want to run off, you know? They say, any questions? You say no. Even if they don't ask you for questions, ask the interviewer, can I ask a question? When you're done, can I ask a question? They might say yes. Ask them questions. Number 1, they don't have a law department. Ask when that is coming up. They don't have a medicine department. Ask when that is coming up. Another question you can ask is, how soon can we resume? You know, you must ask questions when you're done with an interview. It shows that you're intelligent. It shows that you were listening. It shows that you also love the school. It shows that you did your research. I've mentioned about 5 questions in this video. There are 10 other questions that are currently being asked in the CUSAS interview and is currently throwing students off balance. I don't want that to be you. I made a compilation of all those questions, and then I gave a framework of all the ways to answer the questions. If you got to this part of the video and you want to take advantage of the limited offer to have that one-on-one interview practice with me, 2-hour session, it's a paid session. I'll drop the number of my assistant on this video. I'll put it in the comment section. Message my assistant, her name is Gladness. Message her on WhatsApp and just say the word CUSAS framework. Now, it was going for way higher before, but we're discounting it now just for you that watch this video, right? Okay, if you got to this part of the video, just write it there for me. I will see you in CU. I hope this video was helpful. Don't forget to like, share, and then subscribe to the channel. I have loads of videos here on CU that can help you, right? All I want to do with these videos is to help you, making sure that even if you don't do the private session with me, you still have something to arm yourself with when you do take your CUSAS. I cannot wait to see you in CU.